Hi everyone. This tech tip is just to lighten up a little bit and have a little more fun. This tech tip is all about creating a Bitmoji virtual classroom. So you're going to create something like this where you've got your little Bitmoji of yourself and put in just some personal stuff to have a little bit of fun. So this one is just kind of a lighter side of the tech tips. And so I'm going to show you what to do. If you haven't already created a Bitmoji, you're going to have to start there. But this is just one that I recently created. So let's go through how we're going to set this process up. So the first thing you do have to do, like I said, is you have to get a Bitmoji. And I am in Chrome, of course. So my Bitmoji access is going to be right here. If you don't have a Bitmoji yet, you need to create one. And then you need to add it as an extension onto your Google Chrome. So you'll just go to your Chrome web store, you'll get Bitmoji, you're going to add it up here. And then once you're added, you'll see your Bitmojis right here and easy to access. So first of all, go ahead and add your Bitmoji. And then the next thing you're going to do is we're going to be working totally in Google. So I'm going to go to my Google Chrome, or my Google Drive, and I'm going to create this one in Google Draw. Now you can create it also in Google Slides, but either one works well. We're just going to go into Google Draw. If you haven't used it before, it's kind of fun. So you've got your Bitmoji created, hopefully. If not, pause and go create it. And then I'm going to go to Google Drive, and I'm going to go to More, and I'm going to open up a Google Drawing. Now, Google Drawing just gives me kind of a blank slate. I can set the size. I can do all kinds of kind of free location of things, kind of like you can in Google Classroom. Google Slides. In my Google Draw, the first thing I'm going to do is I need to change this to a size that I want to use. So like I'm going to use my Bitmoji virtual classroom both on top of assignments, and I also make these and put them on top of Google Forms. So it kind of makes my forms a little more personalized when I send students a Google form. You can also put them on top of Google Classrooms, but right now it goes as kind of a dark scene. So to do this, the first thing I did in my Google Drawing was I changed the size. So to change the size, you need to pull down your file menu. Whoops, I need to move myself out of the way. Go to my file menu. And then I'm going to go all the way down to page setup. And in page setup, I'm going to change my page size. I'm going to go to custom. And I'm going to change it. You can do like an 8 by 3 inches, but the same type of size is going to be an 800 by 200 pixels. That's the size I created in the other one. So 800 by 200 pixels. Of course, it wants to default to inches again, so I'm just going to change it back again. 800 by 200. I think if you change the word pixels first before you do it, then it'll stay there. So now I get basically a banner-sized icon, or banner-sized document, banner-size blank slate, I guess, banner-sized workspace. So once you get in here, if you look at my scene, the first thing we need to do is get a wall. And then I've got some different accessories, some props. I've got my golden retriever. This is Ripley. Got my desk, and here's Crosby hanging out on my chair. Of course, I'm a Vikings fan. So these are all just little things I added in. And it is so easy to make this. All I do in my Google Draw is I'm just going to go to Insert, Image. I'm going to search the web. And I'm just going to search for an image of a wall. When I get this image of the wall, if I find one that I like, and I can do wall with the floor or kind of do some more wall and floor. Oh, there we go. So now I can just drag this in, and I can stretch it to make it fit. I don't know if I really like that one, but stretch it to make it fit into my page. I can resize my image so I don't have to see too much of that. Oops. I'm going to resize to make it fit. Once I get the image in there that I like, so I find my wall image. Oh, here's a better one maybe, huh? Maybe I look like I'm having a tough time with things. Put whatever image I need in here. Once you have the image of the floor that you like I said, you stretch it to make it fit your page. Sorry, this isn't working with my little picture here. I'm sure you get the idea. So stretch it, crop it, do all that good stuff to make it fit. There we go. That's what I was looking for earlier. Huh. Something like that. Oh, I'm not doing this very well right now. Sorry. Anyway, you're going to put your wall in. And then you're going to add. So I put my wall in here. The next thing you're going to add is just search for whatever images you need. So I'm going to grab my own Bitmoji. When I'm in here, I'm going to pick out image. If I grab my Bitmoji, I'm going to search. I'm going to find whatever, like if I'm holding books or, oh, let's have a discussion. I can put my let's discuss as we're standing. Maybe if this is a discussion topic, I can put my discuss here. I can go ahead and do another search for a Vikings poster, because we should all have Vikings posters in our, whoops, double click, sorry. Insert image. I'm going to search the web, and maybe I want to find a purple couch. You can also add words in here like clip art. That sometimes helps. You can also just do the search in your regular Google. You don't have to do it within the search. So you can find images in your regular search and just save them and pull them in. I can put my couch on here. When I get an image in, I can always rearrange, move forward, move back. I can do an image of a golden retriever. Golden retriever, and then I want to do clip art though. I can grab my dog and pull him in here. I can rearrange him however I need to. Oh, this is probably a little bit larger than I want my golden retriever to be. And I can move him in front of the couch. So I can put all kinds of fun things into my virtual Google Classroom. So you can just add some fun. You can put up your whiteboard. I can do an image of a whiteboard, whatever you want to search in here. Clip art again. I always like to use the word clip art. And then I can just drag these images in. Now, another thing I want to show you, as long as I've got you here, when you're doing searching for images in Google, so I'm just going to pull up a new window, and I'm just going to do a Google search for an image. I'm going to do clip arts, search for a golden retriever again. I didn't spell that right, but it'll figure it out. So if I'm doing my search here, I'm going to tap my images search. And this is something that maybe a lot of people aren't aware of, but when you're in your search, there's some awesome tools here. If you tap your tools when you're in your search, you can go to size, but something that's kind of cool to use when you're using this, especially for the Bitmoji virtual classroom, is you pull this down and you make sure it's got a transparent background. If you do that, now all of these images that you put in won't have that background stuff behind them. I can also go ahead here and just choose type and go to type works, type's not working. Why is type not working? If I click on type, there we go. I can go to clip art and it'll just find me clip art images. So then I can just go ahead and copy any of these images and put them onto my virtual classroom, put whatever images I want. But so a couple quick things, like I said there. Here's where you can also go for some of the other things like the usage rights if you're going to be putting this out someplace, you know, where you need to make sure your usage rights are correct. But I just went to transparent. So first I went to the images, I went to tools, and then I selected transparent and I selected clip art. And then you can go ahead, select all the fun things you want, make yourself a virtual Bitmoji classroom, and have fun, play around, enjoy, and please share with me if you make a good one. I'd love to see the different Bitmoji classrooms that are created. Like I said, you can put those into all kinds of things for your students. Put them on top of Google Form, put them on top of your assignment, put them, you know, just kind of all kinds of things. You can make different sizes too. But this was an 800 by 200 pixel, or an 8 by 3 inch is similar. It works also. I have the wall background that I just resized, and I have all of my stuff in there. So hopefully that's a fun one for you. Enjoy and have a beautiful day.